Today I'm going to continue reading from Think and Grow Rich. Chapter 1 Thoughts Are Things. The man who thought his way into partnership was Thomas A. Edison. Truly, thoughts are things, and powerful things at that, when they are mixed with definiteness of purpose, persistence, and a burning desire for their translation into riches or other material objects. So obviously, thoughts being things, kind of has another book written about it, As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. So if you want to go deeper into the topic of how we think, I would suggest looking into As a Man Thinketh. So here in the very first paragraph, we see a few important key principles. Having a definite purpose, persisting with it, and then a burning desire, which a burning desire is going to be covered in a later chapter in this book. Some years ago, Edward C. Barnes discovered how true it is that men really do think and grow rich. His discovery did not come about at one sitting. It came little by little, beginning with a burning desire to become a business associate of the great Edison. One of the chief characteristics of Barnes' desire was it was definite. He wanted to work with Edison, not for him. Observe carefully the description of how he went about translating his desire into reality, and you will have a better understanding of the principles which lead to riches. When the desire or impulsive thought first flashed into his mind, he was in no position to act upon it. Two difficulties stood in his way. He did not know Mr. Edison, and he did not have enough money to pay his railroad fare to Orange, New Jersey. The difficulties were sufficient to have discouraged the majority of men from making any attempt to carry out the desire, but this was no ordinary desire. So, as we can see in that short little section, that there can be roadblocks, and they may even appear to be really big roadblocks to just your Joe Schmo normal average citizen. But as we progress through the story, we'll see that a big enough desire, a burning desire, those obstacles, even though we might not know how to overcome them right now, are really not an issue. You just have to keep focused on that desire, and by constantly thinking about that desire, your mind will help attract or present a way to overcome those obstacles that we might not at first glance know how we were going to do it, but if we keep focusing on it, we will overcome them. The inventor and the tramp. He presented himself at Mr. Edison's laboratory and announced he had come to go into business with the inventor. And speaking of the first meeting between Barnes and Edison, years later, Mr. Edison said, "He stood there before me, looking like an ordinary tramp, but there was something in the expression of his face which conveyed the impression that he was determined to get what he had come after. I had learned from years of experience with men that when a man really desires a thing so deeply that he is willing to stake his entire future on a single turn of the wheel in order to get it, he is sure to win. I gave him the opportunity he asked for because I saw he had made up his mind to stand by until he succeeded. Subsequent events proved that no mistake was made. It could not have been the young man's appearance which got him a start in the Edison office, for that was definitely against him. It was what he thought that counted. So obviously, the appearance thing, like, don't judge a book by its cover. Sometimes you have to dig a little bit deeper and look past the surface to see if the right qualities are there for a person to actually succeed. So if you're a business owner hiring someone, or if you're you run some kind of volunteer organization, someone might not dress as professionally as the next candidate, but there might be some qualities that determine, how successful the person will be. Are they, do they possess a strong work ethic? Are they persistent? Do they keep at it and have a no quit attitude? So sometimes appearances aren't everything. Barnes did not get his partnership with Edison on his first interview. He did get a chance to work in the Edison offices at a very nominal wage. Months went by. Apparently nothing happened to bring near the coveted goal which Barnes had set up in his mind as definite major purpose. But something important was happening in Barnes' mind. He was constantly intensifying his desire to become the business associate of Edison. Psychologists have correctly said, when one is truly ready for a thing, it puts in its appearances. Barnes was ready for a business association with Edison. Moreover, he was determined to remain ready until he got that which he was seeking. So, we might not always get what we want in a timely fashion. We just have to be consistent and persist with going after it. We have to keep the focus on the goal or the desire, and we have to, constantly keep thinking about it. If you just, try once or twice and then say, oh, I'm not getting anywhere, and set down your goal on the bookshelf, you don't know if the next attempt was going to be the one that got you there, or you don't know if keeping with it for, a week, 2 weeks, a month, you don't know if the additional time could have helped you succeed. Sometimes people quit too early, and you just have to be persistent and keep focused and keep thinking about it. He did not say to himself, "Oh, well, what's the use? I guess I'll change my mind and try for a salesman job." But he did say, "I came here to go into business with Edison, and I accomplish this end if it takes the remainder of my life." He meant it. What a different story men would have to tell if only they would adapt a definite purpose and stand by that purpose until it had time to become an all-consuming obsession. So that paragraph kind of talks to our mindset and how, having a positive or negative mindset can shift whether you're gonna give up easily or keep at it. And as we progress through this story, you'll see by having that definite purpose and persisting that Barnes eventually gets what he wants. Maybe young Barnes did not know it at the time, but his bulldog determination, his persistence in standing back of a single desire was destined to mow down all opposition and bring him the opportunity he was seeking. Sly disguise of opportunity. When the opportunity came, it appeared in a different form and from a different direction than Barnes had expected. That is one of the tricks of opportunities. It has a sly habit of slipping in by the back door, and often comes disguised in the form of misfortune or temporary defeat. Perhaps this is why so many fail to recognize opportunity. So, as we can see, opportunity presents itself, but not exactly from where we're expecting to see it. We might be looking in one direction and the opportunity is coming from a totally opposite direction. And I don't remember if it's later in Think and Grow Rich or if it was in another book I was reading, but I remember reading about opportunity being dressed as like in slacks, or not non-slacks, in coveralls, and disguised as hard work. And when I was reading that, it just kind of hit me that we don't always know what we're looking for when we're looking for an opportunity, and people don't want hard work. They want the quick, easy way. They want a shortcut. They want the get rich quick schemes that aren't necessarily guaranteed. And if you're looking for a shortcut, you're gonna miss an opportunity because it's dressed up as hard work. It's not coming where you're expecting to see it. So I'm gonna end this video for now and come back to chapter 1 of Think and Grow Rich later. Hopefully you found some value to this, and if you liked the book, keep coming back to my channel to see the next video, or pick up a copy of Think and Grow Rich and you can start reading it for yourself.